Hi, everyone, and welcome this afternoon. We're so excited to have you here.
So excited.
With Charlotte Tilbury at our Holt Renfrew Google Hangout. For the first time ever, Charlotte is bringing her amazing beauty counter to Canada, to Holt Renfrew. It's a buzz downstairs. It's amazing. We're so excited. We all have our smoky eyes on, our eyes to mesmerize. If you don't know Charlotte, she's an incredible woman. She's taking the world by storm with her makeup secret trades, behind the scenes celebrity makeup secrets. So hopefully we'll hear some of those today. She has devout friends and followers from Kate Moss, Cara and Poppy Delevingne, who we love. So anyone you name it, she's sort of made them beautiful. And we have an incredible panel with us today. Canadian iconic fashion leader Jeannie Becker. Hi, Jeannie. We also have Vanessa Kraft, the director, beauty director at Elle Canada. So excited. Yes, and last but not least, we're so excited to have Stacey McKenzie here, Canadian supermodel, TV personality, and most important, CEO of Walk This Way workshop. So welcome, everyone. So Charlotte, for those newbies here in Canada, or for your devout followers who now get to have you here, what should beauty lovers in Canada know about you and about your line?
Gosh, okay, well, I feel like I know I have revolutionized the industry to breaking records wherever we go, which is so exciting. We're doing that again with you.
Happening right now.
It's happening right now as we speak on the floor. And yeah, I think, why I do feel that the beauty industry needed a bit of a revolution. It's amazing, but it's been the same way for many, 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 many years. And people were coming to me all the time saying to me, I want that look that you did for Kate Moss, that look you did for Penelope Cruz, that look you did for Jennifer Lopez, that look, whether it was an album cover or whether it was London, Paris, New York Fashion Weeks, whether it was the cover.
The bronze goddess, Kate Moss.
Yes, you're a bronze goddess. You're totally the bronze goddess.
I mean, that's my girl.
The golden goddess. You are that. Exactly. Giselle Bundchen and you, darling. That's it. That's
breath of fresh air. We can just keep this going.
But it's just that, women constantly saying to me, I want those looks, and I was frustrated because I couldn't give it to them, because designers tell you what shirt to wear with what skirt to wear with what shoes, or what dresses to wear, but no one really tells you a makeup, so you're overwhelmed when you go to these counters of makeup. You just stand there and you're just completely overwhelmed with what would suit me for my green eyes or my blue eyes or my brown eyes. How would I put those, if I find the right eyeshadow, what blusher should I wear, what lipstick should I wear together? And then I realized that so much of it is in fashion is cyclical. Whether I'm doing, as you said, the bronze goddess today, whether it's Giselle Bundchen or Kate Moss doing the bronze goddess, or whether it's Ursula Andress in a Bond film, sort of 30 years ago, you realize it's still relevant. Just the textures have changed, but whether it's the Rock Cheat, the Dolce Vita, whether it's Penelope Cruz today, or Sophia Loren of the past, you realize that you're kind of repeating things. So I feel that I have created this amazing revolution, and it's so incredible to see women. I think we just want to make women look the most beautiful version of themselves. That's all we want to do. We just want to empower women, make them look as gorgeous as they possibly can look. And, I think what we're doing with this brand is so exciting. It's just so wonderful to see today downstairs. The vibe downstairs at Holt Renfrew today is so exciting. And yes, it was so exciting. And just to see women kind of understanding, clamoring for it, loving it. And again, another record, another bit of history has been broken and made with you today, Alexandra. It's so exciting.
Talking about history, we have Canadian fashion legend, Jeannie Becker, here with us on the panel today. Thank you so much. Jeannie, you've really put Canada on the map when it comes to fashion, really making such a difference in the history of Canadian fashion.
I think just in fashion full stop.
In fashion full stop. International.
And
I know being an icon of fashion.
When my mom, my great late mom, always used to say, if you live long enough, you live to see everything. I mean, for me to call me all that stuff, I mean, it's really nice. Look, I've just been doing this job for a long time, so I've heard a lot of great visionaries come and go, and that's one of the reasons that I was so excited to meet Charlotte when Charlotte came down recently, was because she really has such a vision. And when you have such a particular point of view, and you really are cool to boot, obviously.
Love you. Love you.
Baby, you got what it takes. But Charlotte, I'm so intrigued by how you made your dreams come true, because I know there's so many young women out there who love makeup and love working with makeup and are quite creative, and look at all these, you know, young girls with all these incredible makeup blogs out there. You love makeup from a very, very young age and decided to take it a step further and really become a professional makeup artist. Tell me about that. How did that happen?
That happened really, to me, I mean, I had this concept for the brand, to be honest with you, at the age of 13, because even at the age of 13, with my red hair and my green eyes, and when my father was an artist and I was brought up around a lot of fashion people, I still wished for my makeup fairy godmother to come along at the age of 13 when I was trying to find myself and tell me what would look great on me, and tell me, I had to work it out and, you know, understand through studying. I would study all the pictures of the great film stars, of all the kind of models. I would study faces. That's what I did for ages, and then I understood and then I studied art, my father being an artist, and then I understood about contrasting color. So it's something I had an eye for naturally, but then I developed. And I think it's, you know, going back to how, did I always know, you know, people say to me, are you really surprised by your success? And I have an incredible team, amazing people that work with me. But no, this is always my vision. This is always my vision. I always knew that, you know, very clearly from, I do believe in life that you have to put it out there and you believe, and you're visionary. You're visionary, that's exactly the word, you know, visionary about what you want. You envisage it and you see it, and then you make it happen, and you bring the amazing people into your life and into your path to then help you manifest that dream. You know, this dream of my brand coming together is not only done by me. I have an incredible team of marketeers, CEO, I mean, you know, amazing people here on the ground floor at the moment here in Holt Renfrew. We have amazing people, counter staff at the counter. Just, they're the ones, at the end of the day, I can have a dream, I can have it, but they're the ones selling it. They're the ones, women, doing women's makeup, making them fall in love with it. And, you know, we can sell them the dream, but it's so wonderful to really, at the end of the day, I believe that, you know, everyone should have a halo around their head. It's not, you know, I think everyone should be able to live their dream. Everyone should have whatever they want. And I think that really it's human nature that puts limitations on people by the nature of insecurity. I think all human beings are insecure. And if you buy into fears, which make us believe we can't do it, we can't possibly achieve it, we couldn't do that, we couldn't do that. And I just think in a very kind of unlimited way, I just think, and I really believe in it, and I really believe in myself, and I really believe in what I do. And I think the other thing is I'm a real believer in integrity. You know, I believe that if you don't lie and you basically look at yourself in the mirror and you can you give your all, you give your best every single day, then if you give your all in life and you give your best, then it will just come back to you. So, you know, and obviously we all try to be a better person every day. I'm sure I'm certainly not perfect, but
I'm trying. You're not. But another great thing about you, Charlotte, is that you, as any great artist, I think, does, have maintained an open mind and an open heart. And you have gleaned so much from some of the incredible artistic people that you've had a chance to work with, and you've incorporated what they've taught you in a way. For example, I was talking to you about Tom Ford, and, you know, I asked you, what did Tom Ford teach you about makeup? And you actually, you know, were telling me about things that he did, the way he saw a woman that ended up manifesting itself in your work to a certain degree. Or people like Mario Testino, or people like Kate Moss, certainly, Giselle Bündchen. I mean, all these great women that you've worked with, and the guys and designers. Stella McCartney, for example, I know is a great friend. Tell me what she's given you artistically, creatively.
Stella. I mean, Stella's so inspiring. Just as a, you know, she's an amazing entrepreneur. She has an incredible brand. She's, you know, she's done so many things. She's a mother. She's, you know, she's so much. There's so much to admire about Stella, just as a creative and as a businesswoman. But also, I love working with. She has a real, you know, she has a real sense of direction. When you do her campaigns, it's always like it's the no makeup girl. It's the kind of, you know, the skin. It's always like, you know, I've got to basically make the girl look like literally the healthiest, glorious kind of, you know, Natalia Vodyanova, Giselle Bunch, and that kind of gorgeous, going as if she just looks like she kind of lives on a beach, looks divine, but doesn't have a shred of makeup on. But I have been there, but I haven't been there according to Stella. So do you know what I mean? So it's you know, but it's that kind of, you know, and I share that aesthetic as well, because I just, you know, I am a comedian in many different ways, that I like that no makeup woman, but then I like to go all the way to the fully kind of red carpet, made up, you know. So it's just, it depends on your mood. So I think working with Stella, we kind of, that's an aesthetic that I do share. And I think, you know, we you know, we're similar. She has, you know, in the fact that she wears so many different hats, as a mother, as a businesswoman, as a creative, as, you know, we're in the fashion industry together. You know, we share lots of friends. We have, you know, so no, I adore Stella. Stella's great.
And Kate, I know, as you and Kate are like,
yeah,
he's in a pod. How did that relationship really build? Because I would imagine that she must have an incredible amount of trust in you. And she trusts you with her image oftentimes. There's something quite profound in that. How do you manage to build on something like that and work with someone that closely?
Well, Kate Moss, I mean, you know, there's a whole look in my range inspired totally by Kate Moss. Not only inspired, but I created a lipstick for her, which is called Nude Kate. So, you know, because it was a color that I mixed up for her when I would do all the kind of, you know, whether it was Louis Vuitton campaigns or whether it was a cover of Vogue or cover of Vanity Fair, whatever I was doing with her runways, whatever, it would be like, and it became known as like Kate's color. And then I was like, okay, I cannot give this to anyone, because it was like me mixing like an alchemist with a bit of concealer and a couple of other lipsticks to try and get this color, and then it would kind of dry up and go craggy, and so I'd have to scrub it off. And I'm like, okay, I've got to create this color with the laboratories. So we ended up creating the whole rock chick look is literally,
you couldn't stop once you got rolling.
That's it. Yeah. And so, and it's like, it's a feline flick. Everyone was like, I want those feline flick. I want the Kate Moss cat eye. I was like, okay, basically I created with her. And so I ended up creating the feline flick pen, which is for her, and I ended up creating the new Kate lipstick, and then I ended up creating, you know, the whole rock chick eye makeup, that goes all the way from Dust Disco, and you can dial it up to kind of that whole glam rock with the kind of sparkly silver, which she kind of sometimes likes to do. And, you know, and then we have the new Kate lipstick, and it is one of our top sellers. I mean, that Penelope Cruz's color that we kind of, Penelope Pink, which I'm wearing today, which sells like crazy. I mean, you know, I've been so fortunate, actually, going off topic, but to collaborate with all these amazing women, like Victoria Beckham's color that I mixed for her. Then we've now created, it's in the line. Penelope Cruz's color I created for her, it's now in the line. You know, there's there's so many other celebrities. There's other, Liberty Ross's, Sienna Miller's color that I mixed for her. That's also in Sexy Sienna. That's in the line. Nude Kate, Penelope Pink. So all these amazing celebrities that I've mixed colors for, you know, we finally kind of, you know, managed to. It's so great for me, because I don't have to sit there on a photo shoot mixing these colors and trying to get them right. Was it a bit too pink? Was it a bit too yellow? Oh my god! Oh, it's not right. So it's a relief. Yeah. Ask me the Penelope Pink and the new Kate, and then it's done. And but Kate Moss is, you know, the rock chick is basically her look, but she is, you know, she's a classic. I've done her makeup for so many red carpet, you know, for so many moments, for her wedding, for you know, whether it's kind of launching her range at Topshop, or whether it's kind of, you know, opening, you know, her 30th birthday party, or whether it's, you know, I've had so many amazing moments with her. That, you know, she's, you know, like all celebrities. I mean, really, that's why I ended up creating this makeup collection, because for so many celebrities, it's like, they, you know, she is those 10 women. It's like, she'll be the rebel one day, she'll be the sophisticate another, she'll be the bombshell the next, she'll be the rock chick. She morphs. It's like, and she's got a fabulous wardrobe. We all have this amazing wardrobe, so she changes faces.
And what I love is you can actually dial it up and dial it down too.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You're feeling a little bit of the rock chick, but you want to wear it to work.
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to go full
glam rock.
Full glam rock.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I love that. I love how each look you can kind of morph it within the looks, but
and
also
your mood.
You dial it up, dial it down, even throughout the day.
Exactly.
Chameleon.
Yeah, chameleon.
So I think we also have Vanessa here with us, Vanessa Kraft, who I know I'm dying to hear from you. We've been talking about products now. As director, beauty director at Elle Canada, I'm sure you see a huge array of products come your way, and I'm sure you have lots of questions for Charlotte about her line.
Yeah, it's so true. Beauty editors see, I don't know, 80 million products a day, it feels like. And for someone to break through all the noise and for a brand to come out that really catches your attention, several things have to happen. It has to be authentic. And you can tell instantly whether a brand is made for women, like someone who really understands what women need. And this brand just sums that up in a nutshell. Like the first thing I want to talk about, Charlotte, is that you've had this. You have this way of creating these almost instantly iconic products. We have to talk about the magic cream. I think you just first of all let everybody know how the magic cream came to be, because it's
an amazing story. So the magic cream came to be. I don't know if you know the story of the magic cream. You probably don't.
I don't, but I'm wearing it.
Okay, great, good, that's great. But so the magic cream came to be because so I've been mixing that for now 23 years on my own. And it was sort of developing it, as I went along. And people, backstage, all the celebrities, all the models, everyone would, makeup artists, so I would be kind of the makeup artist I'd be working with, whatever, they would name it Charlotte's secret magic cream, because it was my secret to amazing skin. So when the models, coming from London, Paris, New York, Milan, their skin by the end of it was like, was having breakouts, exhausted.
And the skin is your canvas.
It's a canvas, exactly. And so exactly, and so these women were like, oh, and then they get the magic cream, and it's just like such a comfort blanket, and also it repairs the skin instantaneously. So it really is a miracle work of this magic cream. And then the celebrities started to get hold of it, and they were like, oh my God, and they were like, no, I'm not leaving it. You're giving me some magic cream. I'd be like, I'm not giving you a magic cream, because I would fiercely protect. This is my big, basically my big secret to why I got booked around the world, and I was not giving it away. And I was like, not giving it up. And I knew that other companies they wanted to know the secret, they wanted to get hold of it, and I was like, no, they're not releasing it. Anyway, a couple of them wore me down, okay, a few of them, and then if I really, really loved them, that they would get a little pot. And so some of those celebrities and some of those models got some pots, tiny little pots, and they'd have to come back and replenish. So they'd have to book me again, fly me around the world.
That was good. That was a good strategy.
Just to get the magic cream. And so then I started doing YouTube videos before we launched the brand. And so a year before, I didn't have the magic cream in its proper pot. So they said, my CEO said, you have to kind of mention loads of other brands. And I was like, okay, but I am telling you now that I am not doing a makeup. I cannot do a makeup without my magic cream. So I would start the makeup and I would literally say, go and buy Crème de la Mer, La Prairie, Natura Bizet. I mean, any brand that is, great. I would just say, I would go and buy it. But I was using I'd say, but I am going to use my magic cream now. And I would put it on the face, and they would see that instantly the skin going from, because it is the most, I swear to you, I am so in love with it's the most genius. If you can tell me, I can't better that cream. That cream, I swear to you, it's like, I age overnight if I don't have the magic cream. I mean, you don't understand. Okay, like my lifestyle with the aeroplanes, the lack of exhaustion, the children, the whole thing, it's like, I mean, literally, it's like I'm Death Becomes Her with magic cream. Okay, that film where literally she's like, oh, and then she puts the magic cream on. And so anyway, but this YouTube video basically happened, and I was doing these YouTube videos, and I was saying, and now I'm going to use my magic cream, go and buy everything, and I'm using my magic cream. And then they would see the skin instantly turn around, and instantly, because it really rehydrates the skin, and it builds the collagen, but it plumps it up, but it smooths it out. So a lot of people have very fine lines, some on their face, just a little bit, even if they're in their early 20s, because it's just dehydration. It's just a lot to do with dehydration, not actually to do with aging. So this plumps it up immediately, floods the skin full of moisture and water and collagen and everything. And then literally people would say, we started getting, phone calls, emails, whatever, letters, da-da-da-da-da. By the time we launched at Selfridges, which is the Holt Renfrew equivalent in England, we had 200 people queuing outside. Then we had 200 people queuing outside. It went nuts. We then launched in America, so it was all because of the magic cream. We then launched in America. In America, we sold out within 6 minutes. We sold out of the magic cream. So the magic cream, we are as successful. It is a legend, and literally, it's so amazing. The letters and the kind of the feedback we get from people. Whether all stages of their life, whether they're going through illness, whether they're going through whatever they're going through in their life, good times, bad times, sad times. They kind of magic cream really helps them, and it's so wonderful. For me to see that, and trust me, it helps me every single day of my life. I mean, I would not be sitting here with the confidence I have right now if I didn't have magic cream in my life, and the goddess can claim us. But it has turned into a bit of a legendary product. But trust me, it's got 23 years of history.
I think you were talking about confidence, and I think that's such a huge part of your brand and what you've talked about, and building confidence in women.
Absolutely, and empowering women.
Empowering women. And Stacey, we have you with us today. Stacey McKenzie, you may know. as Canadian international leading supermodel. But also one of the most amazing things you're doing is it's called Walk This Way, and they're workshops to build and empower women. Am I correct? So I think you have a lot in common there.
That's amazing.
So you have a lot in common.
We have a lot of the same.
Yes, we do. I totally believe we do. Yes.
And the power of makeup for confidence. That you
must see that people, using makeup to the power of makeup that it has to change a woman's life.
Oh yes.
My motto is give a woman the right makeup and she can conquer the world.
Oh,
and I really believe that.
I love that. I believe that. I believe And I mean, a big part of my personal mission is to help young people feel really good about who they are and how they look. And that is your mission as well, too, for us women. And, makeup can be something that can be used to enhance what we already have. I know.
Exactly.
Wait, Charlotte, I got to tell you this. I went to Holts today earlier.
Yes.
And I actually did a full Charlotte Tilbury makeover. And I'm wearing a natural look, which I usually never wear. I usually do a bright red lip. And
that's what you do.
I like a dark black liner. That's been my signature.
You're my bombshell.
Yeah, no, but usually that's my signature look from when I was like 16 years old. And today when I went in and I had Nelson's
amazing
products, and he did my foundation. I would never wear foundation and all that, and powders, never.
Yeah.
I actually am really considering to totally nix my red lips, my black liner, and go for this natural that feels really good.
So you can't mix it, darling. You just got to have a makeup wardrobe. You've got to keep the bombshell there. And now you might be doing the golden goddess.
I'm the golden goddess. I'm a golden goddess today.
Exactly. Gorgeous.
So with that being said, yes, makeup is a big, it does influence a lot in a way to make you feel good about yourself and bring out your confidence. So my question to you is, could you please touch on the role you feel makeup places in a woman's life, particularly when it comes to their confidence?
Oh, it's hugely empowering for their confidence. I mean, as I said before, no matter what stage a woman's going through in their life, whether it's a breakup, an illness, happy, sad, whatever it is, it's every day I wake up, even when it comes to myself, there are times when, I wake up in the morning, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I've been traveling, and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, I see the exhaustion. And then I'm like, but now I just put on the magic cream, I put on the Wonder Glow, I put on the makeup. I'm like, I don't have to worry because I know I can get rid of all of that. And then I'm going to look in the mirror, I'm going to find, oh, there she is. I have a big smile on my face. So I'm like, I love makeup. Makeup is my best friend. Because I just literally can feel like, oh, I don't look tired anymore. I feel fabulous. And honestly, it's a very mental, look good, feel better. I mean, there are charities in England around this, but it's your mental state. It affects, it empowers you. And it's like, I think a lot of women, because they don't understand the power of makeup being so huge. I mean, Procter & Gamble did this whole research with Harvard University, and they had one woman without makeup, and then another woman the same woman with and without makeup. And they would say, would you employ her? And they would not even understand that it was the same woman. They go, I don't trust her. I trust her. I would employ her, I would employ her, but I pay her more money than I pay her. And it's just of the way that you present yourself in life. Mm-hmm. And I know that when I wake up in the morning and I'm exhausted, or I'm tired, or I'm not feeling so good, or I have the occasional spot, or bags, or puffiness, or whatever it is, or my eyes are kind of, getting whatever it is, I know that I can remedy it. I mean, honestly, I feel sorry for men. I literally when men in makeup, I'm like sort of desperate for men to have a bit of what we have, because we can transform ourselves and make ourselves look fabulous every day. Mm-hmm. And no matter what, is going on. And it's a bit like buying a new dress. Like a lot of women, they can equate that to a dress. They can say, when they got a fabulous outfit, and they put it on, they feel $1 million, and they know that it makes their figure look amazing, and they feel and they walk into a room with real confidence. Makeup is even more empowering than that, because that is what everyone remembers and what everyone looks at. Mm-hmm. And you could be wearing a black dress from 20 years ago that is, or a black dress today that's the same black dress that's 20 years old. And it won't really be that different. But your face, everyone remembers your face. And your face is so, you can hypnotize. Or you want them
to remember you.
Exactly. But you want to be the most beautiful version of you. You ultimately in life, I'm not trying to say every woman is beautiful. And, every woman just needs to make the most of her beauty. They need to mesmerize and hypnotize every single day, not only for other people, but for themselves. Because you should feel that you're putting your best foot forward in life. You're making yourself feel empowered. You're feeling your confidence. You're feeding yourself. And so if you feel great, in life, it's like a chain reaction. If you feel like that, then the other person catches it, then the other person, they react to you in that way. So it's hugely empowering. And then I think women should have fun with it. And that's why I created this brand with all the 10 looks, because as I say to women, you know what? You're safe to play with Charlotte Tilbury. You are safe. I'm an expert. I'm one of the leading experts in the world that do, basically out of the entire world that do, that I do what I do. I've done it for 23 years. I've worked with all the biggest people in the world. I'm quite happy to say that because I have earned my stripes. I worked till 24 hours a day, not slept. I've been fun in Paris, New York. I mean, carted myself around the world. But, I'm very passionate about giving women that. And really that's why I think that the success of this brand has been so huge. Because really, ultimately, it's very emotional for me to kind of see women, to see their emotional stories, to make them see. I so often look at women and I think just a little bit of makeup. Oh my God, how I could change your life, and how I could make you feel. And I think that this brand, we don't really advertise. This brand has been purely a Tell a Woman campaign. So they touch it, they try it, they fall in love, they get addicted because they've never experienced anything quite like it. Wonder Glow, we've won countless awards. I mean, it's amazing. I'm sorry, but I'm so excited. We're 21 months old. We've won the kind of, the Oscars of makeup, the CW awards in America, CW awards in England. We've won, all these awards for Magic Cream, for Wonder Glow, for the whole brand. I mean, I'm so proud of everything that we have achieved. But it is that. It's about empowering women and giving that to women and saying, you know what, there's never a bad day. Every day's a good day, and you can turn it around with makeup.
Oh, yeah. One more question I have for you. I think you actually pretty much answered it though, but I do a camp for young girls, right? And one of the days that we have.
You do a what, darling?
I do a camp. I have a camp for young girls.
A camp, fabulous.
So it's like a fashion, arts, and entertainment camp. And the best day out of the entire 2 weeks is the makeup day, which I call Owning You. Right?
I love that.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Thank you. And it's interesting because there's a lot of girls, like the majority of the girls, they love that day. But then there's like 1 or 2 girls that they feel like for them to wear makeup, it's like they're not being themselves. They're not going to be their true selves, or they're not going to show who they, who they like what they're truly about, like with their looks. And I try to share with them that it's okay to like enjoy makeup and like have fun with makeup. So. Why? I think you've already answered this question, but why is makeup so fun, and how is it empowering? You've already answered that question, but that was my next question.
I can answer it again.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yes. No, carry on. Sorry.
But some of a few of the girls, they have an issue with thinking that makeup is not meant to be empowering or make them feel good about themselves. It's made for them to be something that they're not. What are you, which I don't believe in that, of course. What is your view on that? And what would you tell these young girls? What advice could you give to these young girls that feel that way?
I would say to them, makeup is not a mask. Makeup is all about making you the most beautiful version of you. It is not a mask. So it's your green eyes or your brown eyes, but just making them sparkle as beautifully as they possibly can sparkle. It's when you put Magic Cream on and Wonder Glow, it's about making your skin through the air conditioning that you get in the taxis, in houses, in shops. It's like in front of computers. It is wrecking and dehydrating your skin all the time on airplanes. So when you put Magic Cream on, it's like if you lived the most perfect healthy life every single day with kind of, the perfect nutrients, the perfect moisture, the perfect temperature that you kind of like had your skin in. That's what it just puts back into your skin. So, you don't have to, I also think it should be safe to play, so you should have fun to play with makeup in any which way, but it's no one else but you. And it's enhancing you, and it's all about you. It's not about the makeup. It never should be about the makeup. It's about the person and just making them the most beautiful version of themselves. And whether they want to be as natural or as glamorous as they want to be, they should just have fun. So they need to understand that makeup is not a mask. It is never going to be about anything else but you.
Oh, I love that, Charlotte. Oh my God.
I love
some girls watching right now.
I got goosebumps. I don't know.
Thank you for that, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Oh,
I think we also have some of our Twitter followers tweeted in some questions for you.
Yes.
So I will read. We have 3
Yeah.
questions. We just want to thank everybody for submitting their questions. And we have our first question is from Cameron Alexander.
Yes.
What is the best eyes to mesmerize color for brown eyes?
Eyes to mesmerize. Okay, so bronze garnet or amethyst aphrodisiac.
Oh, are you gonna? You got that?
So yeah. Oh, sorry. I've done the green eyes. I've done my green eyes. I was talking about myself.
You were all about you
like,
and the best of you.
Oh, for me, for green eyes. No, sorry. Got to talking about dark pearl and amber haze. Sorry.
Dark pearl and amber haze. Yeah. So the second question from Laura Michelle.
Thinking about myself again.
I love this one actually.
Yeah.
I'm doing my own bridal makeup and wondering if you have one great tip for doing it myself.
One great tip for doing it yourself, bridal makeup. Yes, I would say, what is a great tip? What a great tip. Okay, I mean, one, it's like asking me to choose children. You've got
10. I don't know. How much time do we have?
I would say I watch my bridal videos, whether it's the Kate Moss bridal video or my Lamal Clooney bridal video, because everything is on there. So whether you've got dark hair with dark brown eyes, or kind of, green eyes, or hazel green eyes with blonde hair, which Kate is, so you've got different colorings. But those 2 are really brilliant wedding makeup. So you can go to charlottetilbury.com to view them, or you can watch them on my, Ashley Tilbury Makeup on all my social channels. And, I show you literally how to do 2 wedding makeups that are really gorgeous. So, I mean, everything is there. I would say you've got to prep your skin. I think it is that, that is your red carpet.
Days in advance.
Yeah, and days, exactly. Yeah. And I think for most people, that is your red carpet moment. That is your moment where you have all your friends looking at you as you're walking down that aisle. And it's really important to use the Goddess Skin Clay Mask, prep your skin, kind of like tighten the pores. You want really beautiful, dreamy, ethereal, plump, delicious, poreless, flawless skin.
Yes, so, kissable lips.
Exactly, kissable lips. Exactly. And so we use the Goddess Skin Clay Mask, the Wonder Glow, the Magic Cream, prep the skin. And then, something like the Golden Goddess, it's a beautiful look, sophisticate. It depends. I mean, I even have some friends who walk down the aisle of the bombshell. It just depends on that woman or what they want. But I would say that those 2 videos of Amal Clooney and Kate Moss are really great videos. And I would say to anyone, because bridal normally tends to be very pretty and neutral, and those kind of colors are. And those videos are. And so I would say, but yes, you need a look.
Yeah.
I don't. My whole thing is you wouldn't just get up in the morning and put a pair of shoes on and a skirt and forget your top, right? So even if it's just a subtle little bit on your eyes, it's just very subtle. It doesn't have to be that much, but, just a little bit,
You be yourself, but also remember it's going to be on the cameras, so you want to look.
Exactly.
You want the best version of you.
Exactly.
So we have one last question from Marina Mode. Oh, I like this one too. Who would you love to collaborate with? You've worked on so many incredible people, so I'm sure the ideas have popped into your head.
God, it's, who I love to collaborate with. It's so difficult. I mean, I've collaborated with so many amazing women. I mean, all these amazing celebrities that kind of I've done all the lipsticks for, and the blushes and the eyeshadows. Penelope Cruz's eyeshadow, Dolce Vita is made for Penelope Cruz. All the kind of shadows that I've been so fortunate, and there's more coming with more celebrities that I've worked with. They're like all the Film Star Bronze and Glow, which Jennifer Lopez is, killer cheekbones. I mean, that is like literally one product that, I was like, Jennifer Lopez be like, give me, kind of that kind of facial framework, that contour, the cheekbones, the highlight. And so Film Star Bronze and Glow kind of is something that literally I probably don't even know a celebrity that all doesn't have, or a friend of mine that doesn't have that in their bag, because it's it's the one go-to product. Like Poppy Delevingne will just use it as a bronzer and that kind of thing. Even so, I've been so fortunate, and there's more. We've got more amazing people, more amazing things colours that I've mixed with amazing, legendary people, and more amazing things that are coming. And so I think it's going to be a continuous thing all my life, that I'll be collaborating with amazing people and creating amazing products. The amazing photographers. Obviously, there's certain things that are launching yet, so I'm not able to talk about them. But there'll be people in the industry, fashion photographers, designers, celebrities. I think it will be this brand. It's my creative hub. It's the people I surround myself. It's the people I work with, the people I know. So I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky to have these amazing people that sort of go, make me a lipstick. And I'm like, okay. You know that one we mixed up? Let's do that. Okay, fine, great. Yeah, well, we'll mix one for you. So, yeah, it's amazing. I'm very fortunate. I'm a lucky, lucky girl.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, you've been doing it your whole life, but it's so new for us. So anything that comes is exciting. We're so excited to have it.
Yeah, no, I have to be honest. Thank you so much, Alexandra. And I'm so excited to be here in Canada. Thank you so much for hosting this. Thank you so much for having your amazing shot when we're breaking records downstairs. I'm like, it looks so
incredible. Yeah. And so, for those of you who are in the Toronto area and you want to come see the buzz, it's really buzzing downstairs. The counter looks amazing. Charlotte is going to be here tomorrow in the person. Come and meet her. It really is revolutionary. And Charlotte, you are mesmerizing in your beauty and your passion. So come and visit us here at Holt Renfrew. She'll be here from 6, I'm looking at my notes so I don't get it wrong, 6 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow. And for those of you who are joining us from the other end of Canada, Charlotte will be in Vancouver in the fall. So stay tuned for Charlotte's visit to Vancouver. That's also really, really exciting.
Thank you so much. No, I tell you, it's just so, I can't believe, I mean, not I can't believe, I can believe. It's amazing.
It's here.
It's here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, but it's also, I was just thinking as you were saying that, I was thinking, I wish I had this brand at 13. It would have changed my life then. I had to go through sort of many more growing pains.
But you had to go through that so we could have this now.
So you can have it now. I mean, it's like...
So thank you for that.
No, thank you. No, it's so amazing. I mean, it never ceases to kind of thrill me or excite me so much when I kind of see these incredible artists that are working for our brand and the amazing counter that we've built together downstairs, and to see the reaction, to see, oh, that's my telephone. All these, well, it's just, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's honestly like the best feeling. I can't tell you. I'm on cloud nine. I'm in ecstasy.
And for the panelists, thank you so much. Everyone, Vanessa, Jeannie, Stacey.
Oh my God, Vanessa, Jeannie.
Okay, you owe me a makeover, baby. You owe me a makeover.
Well, I know I've been revolutionized with my eyes to mesmerize. So, if there's anything else,
you certainly do have eyes to mesmerize.
Thank you. And if there's any other questions we didn't get to from you guys,
I'd love to ask a quick question. Just Charlotte, I'd love to talk a little bit about your involvement with social media, because very few people know how to navigate those waters, again, in an authentic way. Can you talk a little bit about the connections that you make with women via social? I mean, we did a Twitter chat with you at Elle Canada. You're doing this Google Hangout now with Holt Renfrew. Obviously, you like to connect with women in a unique and original way.
I do. I mean, it's really amazing. What I love about this age that we live in, this social age that we live in, is amazing because you can have a direct chat with consumers all the time at any time, and I can sort of bang on for hours if I feel like it. They can tune in, listen or not. But I can have if you think about it, it's Instagram's like having my own magazine, YouTube's like having my own TV channel, Twitter's like having my own kind of like chat room. It's like all these different mediums that you have that just makes you able to be so close to your consumer, and also show, magazines only have a certain amount of pages, right? And you want to show them what shoes you're wearing today, what lunch you had, what makeup you're wearing, what outfit you're going to wear, where you're going, who you're hanging out with. I mean, no one has the amount of pages all the time to give you, so you can suddenly express that and deliver that and communicate with people, and they can communicate with you and be like, oh my God, I used your film star bronzer glow, it changed my life. I've never thought my cheekbones could look like that. I never thought my eyes could look that way. And it's so wonderful, the dialogue and the communication that you have with people. It's so wonderful because I want to be able to speak to the world, and through these social channels you can, and that's what's so wonderful about our age.
Do you find there's something women are always asking you? Are they always asking you for tips or celebrity secrets? What is it most commonly that women are looking for?
I think, they're most looking at, like, when will what, give me this tip or that tip, or what colors would suit me, or when will you do a video on this later? But, a lot of the time they're requesting videos because I'm trying to keep up with the videos because I'm working, building the brand and trying to do the videos. So they're like, please, the cover that you just did of, like, Cara Delevingne and Poppy, no, it was the last cover I did of Bo. Anyway, so many covers that I do covers all the time. I don't know if it's, Vanity Fair covers, Bo covers, and whatever it is, and people say, please, will you do a video about it and show me how you got the look, show me how you get the look, show me how you got the look at Cannes or Golden Globes or Oscars or Grammys or whatever it is, whoever it is that you're doing, they quite often want to see a video about it. So I get that gets requested quite a lot. I get requested all around the world, actually. Please come and sell your makeup. When are you going to come here to sell your makeup? Which is just heaven. It's music in my ears. I'm like, honestly, if you just want to feel good, just turn on your social channels. I just love everyone so much.
So, thank you.
Well,
I have a question.
Yes.
Charlotte, so who's your favorite models to work with right now? Do you have any faves?
Oh my God, right now. I'm really bad at favorites. No, I really am. Obviously, you know, Kate Moss is a really dear friend of them, but I love them all, and I love them all for different reasons. You know, it's like whoever it may be that I'm working with, you know, whether it's Miranda Kerr, Giselle, Kate, I mean, those are kind of all the, you know, not the Cara, you know, I love Cara Delevingne, I love Suki Waterhouse. I mean, you know, I love so many girls, so many different girls. Oh God, I'm trying to think of everyone's names, which is really difficult right now. But yeah, exactly. But no, you know, I adore them all. The younger girls coming up, the fresher ones, everyone's got something to give. Everyone's got a different kind of, you know. Look, they might not all turn into superstars, but they're all beautiful and they've all got something to give. And it just depends where they want the journey to take them or whether they'll go. But I have to say, it's always enjoyable to work on these beautiful faces. It's just a dream. I mean, I've just got the best job in the world.
Yes, you do.
I do.
You do.
Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have you here. And for anyone who missed, your friends who might have wanted to tune in and couldn't, it will be on Holt Renfrew's YouTube page. So please go watch it again if you felt it, you know, inspiring, or send it to your friends if you feel they would enjoy it. And thank you so much to our panelists and to Charlotte. It was wonderful hanging out today.
Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. You're amazing. You're all iconic, incredible women. Thank you so much for having me here in your amazing hometown in Canada.
Thank you.
Thank you.